Hello everyone. I am on my mission for spirit to do a card reading for the new year. I received many visions yesterday about the new year, what it's about, and that it's very important to make this video for all of you out there who is seeing this, interested in this. I have here my very special Akate. And as you know, Akate is the stone of self-centering, coming to self. And this is exactly what the new year is about. To figure out who you really are. I was working a lot on the timelines. And now as we're entering the newest timelines, how should I say, not mixed with the previous past timelines, but still impacted by them. We are creating new self that fits in this new time space, and this is very interesting. You might hit rock bottom once again, or maybe you already did, and from there we're like in a closet. We're trying on and changing clothes, like we're figuring out what is right for us, what fits, what has the same vibration, how we can calibrate and align with our environment, such as friends, workplaces, everything just. And this is a very interesting time, and as I got this energy of this new year, I'm very excited because it's not a heavy energy and it's not a dramatic energy like in the past, so that we might stop contact with our family or something. It's just more, it has a light character, like you're just trying on one thing and oh no, things, it's not, it doesn't feel comfortable, and we just move on. It's like a very respectful and yeah, just light. Everything is so friendly. It's more like a friendly energy, and everyone knows that everyone is on the journey and respects that. And we're coming away from all that. We have to copy others. We're more self-expressionate and self-discovering in this new time. We still might, and we still do it, that we inspire others, but it's just for this trying on phase. We try if it fits, we try if it's okay with us, and if not, we leave it, and if yes, we collaborate and we cooperate. It's like they're giving me the feeling, they're showing me it's like we're merging with others, but in a very self-centered way. It's so interesting somehow. It's so we can be so free but though we experience us and others and everything. It's so cool. That's very cool. And is that what I meant in one video, that we are starting at another timeline. It's the timelines of the 90s. They are emerging a bit with ours now, with the timelines now, but though in a new way. And this is so exciting. It's so exciting. Yes. So wish us a very good new year, very interesting new year. And we see what is very important, that we, as an advice, and what we can learn, where we stand now. I have the lovely, lovely, lovely Enchanted Map from Colette Baron Reid. I love it so much. Very nice images, and it's the map of your life. Ah yeah, and what I forgot, it's a very shape-shifting time. It's like you are shapeshifter and everything is shape-shifting. But not in an intriguing way. It's in a positive, in this finding way. It's clear that it's not player mode. It's clear that it's just a playful, like children, a lovely, playful energy, a fun energy. The Moonology card by Jasmine Boland. This I should take because of the cycles of the moon and the cycles of life in the year. And the moon has a special angle again now in winter time, where I always do the moon water rituals. You can also see it in my video, my main video on my channel, A New Year, Come With Me. There I introduce it. And I'm just so into the moon, because the moon is always festive and always, you can always go with it. It's not like you have to wait for your birthday, or you're sad because Christmas is over. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, like the weather and everything. I just like it. And the main tarot cards. I have way more beautiful cards in my opinion, but these I should take. Spirit guided me. So I follow Spirit, as well behaved as I am. So let's start. I don't know how many cards I will take, but let's just see. What is very important for the new year, that we need to know, that we need to show the world. Just show us. Oh yeah, they're coming out, and I will read them as they come out. Always I do that. I am not the one who flip it. So I will just take these both on top here. Otherwise it's too many. But you see, it's a very playful already. Usually I don't have them laid out like this, or even fly out like this. Maybe they're wanting me to take the tarot already. Can be, could be. We'll see if things come up again. Okay. No, very interesting take, this one. Oh, very beautiful. The world. Okay. I don't know, I think I should take another one. I feel it just. So let's take Cleaning House. Oh yeah, very, always important for New Year's. So we have Ghostlands, Flying, Wishing Well, Spark, Unexpected Visitors, Cleaning House. So I will show you then when, as soon as I start reading. So show us what the cycles of the moon have to tell us. And I will lay out them as I'm guided to. even if it's not the first card, to the first card. New romantic cycle begins. I get the feeling of very warm energies. Let's take the first card. Just let's clarify the upper cards. I think it would be a very big reading, but this is exactly what it should be. I love it when I can take my time for you and for the new year, and just to grab a coffee, a tea, make yourself comfy and cozy. And let's clarify all those cards with the teeny tiny tarot cards. It's the King of the Wands, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, like a bit of 5D mood. Oh yeah, this fits exactly. I just take how I'm guided to, as I said. And 2 more for the rest. Okay. Just see if the light is better. Wait. I don't know. So let's start with the Ghostlands. The Ghostlands. That's the card. A beautiful card. It's the card of getting lost in different timelines, getting lost in your past, getting lost in dreaming, fear, just being everywhere, not in the present where you should be. And this card came out in reverse. So this is a sign for me that we're stopping this now. We're stopping to being lost, to wandering around and nowhere. We're starting to take a responsibility, if it's just a tiny little bit each time, each timeline. They're correcting me in a funny way. And this is exactly what I said to you before, that what I mentioned before, that we are not also getting lost in others and in other concepts. It's our time now and our thing now, and we start to create more, even if we are scared still, even if it looks like a ghost land. But we're starting to create on this ghost land. It's like we're not so fear-based and fear-guided, what I'm hearing. We are more just like, they're saying, like in a dream state. Like crawling forward, like someone lost their glasses and they just crawl forward after a hard drinking night or something like that. Sorry, it's the energy. And it's just, we're just doing, going on, then, I am successful, I did that, wow. It's the strategy of spirit right now. so that we're not so they always try what can help us, and they tried with focus very much on fear or focus very much on our basic needs, and they figured out that this is sometimes stressing us more out, so we are coming more into this lightheaded energy, as I said, and just doing and just yeah, crawling forward. But even though we are very successful, this is very good. It's funny for that. I think I'm guided to do the upper line, and then we're working through one more. I will read these both. I just show you. I will read these together. This is such a beautiful card. It's the Flying card, and the energy is like just like the picture. It's a spring day. It's the little bubbles here and there. It's this horse, like from a roundabout, and it's above the maze, seeing clearly, being not dependent on anything, being your shining horse. No one can say anything about you. Fits perfectly to the theme that I channeled before, to this topic I channeled before. Wishing well, it's your time now. You wish, you do, and they let me focus on the expression on her face and on the mask. So like she is like she's thinking and saying, I didn't wish for you. You mask, go away. And you can even turn away from your not positive wishes, not holistic wishes. We are entering the timeline of consciousness, and we are very well aware of what we wish for, and we're not taking any wish. We overthink the wish twice. Very, very reasonable, very stable, very focused. And so they are building like a cradle, this focused and this flying. And this is for me, this is the yin and yang. This is the divine masculine, the divine feminine. The divine feminine going out, playing, birthing, creating, and the divine masculine, yeah, being reasonable and also setting boundaries and thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling and everything together. Wow, so beautiful. I'm so touched by the energy, really. And the world shows me, yeah, we're still in the cycles, but it's not heavy cycles anymore. We are so much more stable and reasonable, and yeah, we're already around, almost around, yeah, to gratitude, to yeah, when you graduate from school, graduation. I don't know the word. Graduation, yeah. We learned a lot. And this shows me to being reasonable again. This is the spark card. So yeah, bring your spark into the world. Because it's on the, it's in reverse. For me, it's the feeling of, yeah, we are not, we don't bring the sparks to everyone's, in front of everyone's house door. We are reasonable, like with the wishing well. We're not willing to do everything for everyone anymore. We can say no, and we can set our boundaries and do good for who deserves. And if someone won't take our goblet, then they shouldn't. And it's a card that shows me that we're saving energies for what's really, really important and not being chaotic. This is the main theme. We're not chaotic anymore. This is a beautiful card, unexpected visitors. There's always a card that someone or something could come you don't expect. This shows me, the energy from it shows me, yeah, that we are not so surprised. We are not so nervous anymore. It's okay. What comes, that comes. What doesn't, that doesn't. Because we are not giving in all the time. We are setting our boundaries. We grew. We are mature. We learned so much. My goodness, really. This reading is amazing. And this shows me too, we learned so much. This is cleaning a house. We know how to clean the house. We know what's important. But if we want to let something in the house, we can do that also. We grew, yeah. We are focused. And even if there's something that we didn't clean yet, we know what it needs to clean, what it needs to be clean, or to clean that particular thing, if it's a relation in our life, or if it's really something to clean, or if it's to do the garden again, or to do the garden basically once. Whatever you do, you know what is to do, and sometimes we just need more energy. We're waiting for the energy to come in. Yeah, it's so we know how to go with the tides and with the cycles of the moon, with our energy, with everything. Very wise, very wise. So we have this card first. A new romantic cycle begins. A very warm energy is coming from this card. Whatever it means like it shows here, the balance to, we are balanced and we balance us more and more and more. And it's all about justice with ourselves, justice with others. It's, yeah, alignment. For some, it can be partnership, that new partnerships coming in. Doesn't matter how, maybe a work partnership, can be a real partner, maybe new neighbors, whatever it is, but it's very warm, and the energy also to being very reasonable and responsible, that yeah, this holistic energy, we present us to others in a very holistic way, and so they face us with that energy too. They come towards us in the same energy. Very honest, very open, very warm, relaxed. Yeah, not the need to fight and be aggressive and be the opponent, more to come balanced and relaxed and just say hi. Not much fear or something to fear. Adjustments are required. This card talks about maybe problems with those partners then, or neighbors or whatsoever that could arise, or even problems they just talk about, maybe problems, and you see that it's the problems you have to, or you had to, or you might have them in future times, and you're talking about it, and you're gaining wisdom with that. It's like I said before with this trying on clothes. You see if that is better or that is better, and you always see what thoughts come up in your own head that help you to that what's your way. The neighbor said this, but your way is then though a different way, but a very holistic way. It's such a learning phase. Work through your fears. This card is talking to me about keep in mind it's a collective reading. It needs to be resonating for everyone. Physical problems, maybe. What I'm getting in from spirit is that maybe drinking problems, addiction problems, just old problems, body issues, and they're saying mind-body issues. Also, for some they are older, it can be just body issues also. But of course they are related to something in the past. And they're coming up for a reason and showing you very clearly the direction where to go and what to do, and you don't duck and be scared. You face it. You just you say so very clearly what you mean, even if it's celebration with all the relatives, but you say it just in the face of that person or persons. You're very clear about it. Or maybe you might start therapy and you're very honest about that. Start talking about it. You see the problem. You start to see the problem more and more and more. And maybe there are so many problems you already resolved, and now we're entering more the core problems, which we were very scared in past when we just thought about it. But now as they're here, they're not scary anymore. They're just clear. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'll put that crystal here to make it more clear. And this has the consequence that emotions are running very high with all the others involved. What? He or she said that? How could they? But this stirs up a lot of emotional, like sand in the water, and this is good. At first it might be scary, but this is exactly what we need. We need that everyone is going crazy, that they're thinking about everything, that they start to face the problems of the past whatsoever. It's always like a grid. It's like a waterfall, when everyone who's involved, who's on that grid, yeah, everyone is mirroring you, so they have the same issues, the same vibrational problems, or problems in their vibration, not always in the same topic, but we will all solve this together. A time to give rather than to take. This leads me to this card. To give the truth, to give the answers, to give out all the shit. Yeah, it's not that we're showing our nice side and say, oh, everything is so fine, we're feeling so good, so well. No, it's a time to say, hey, I'm feeling so horrible, because it's always the same. It's always as it always had been. But now we give that out. It seems like a chaos, like, yeah, lots of heated up energy. But this is exactly what we can give now. We can give this to solve. Yeah, and to tell our others it's just a problem. It's not the end of the world. And it's green. It relates to the heart chakra. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have lots of new moons here, but also full moon. Full moon is always a sign of enlightenment, of understanding. And this is a time of going inward, of seeing perspectives. So you see, it's always going in, enlightening, going in, enlightenment, going in, enlightenment is very important. Beautiful. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah, it's that what they said it to me at the beginning of last year, 2022. And they said that it takes a lot of strength for us, a lot of standing tall and standing straight. It will be a very challenging time, they said, but you know how to face it. Like this Capricorn here, he's facing everything, and he has his horns in case he would need it. He doesn't need it, but he would in case. Just, yeah, let's figure it out. Let's go. The King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands is a very passionate, a very worker. He has visions. The energy I get from it is that we are not, like I said with the ghost lands, that we don't need to do or to be somewhere and blah, 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 just do something to do something. It's more like, yeah, putting the stick into the ground and just waiting. They're saying the new me. Yeah, what's the new me? What if I don't need to do all the time? What if I just have a seed, put it in the ground and wait? Yeah, who is coming into the ship? What are they doing? Not always doing, also receiving, getting. This is also very new and a very, very healing energy I'm getting from this. I'm also getting friendship, pulling the friends in the boat and just wait, what will be created. And yeah, see if you want to have them still in the boat, or if you might part. Just what's happening. Yeah, I'm perfect to all of this. Like this, the romantic cycle, the relaxation. The not going astray, the relaxation, the waiting. And here we have the flying above and the talking about problems, the seeing perspective, solutions. And the Wheel of Fortune, also in reverse. From this card I'm getting that, that we don't need to play God, source. We just let go and let God in, and all the good things, the flying things, the waiting. We see that it's so much better to relax than to always do. Yeah. Not in a passive way, not in a destructive way, more in in the way of solution, and loosening this hard grip, just getting soft. Then we had the wishing well, working through fears. Yeah, and these 3 cards show me a bit past energy, the fighting with others, and this was very important in our lives to see how strong we are to be in the challenge, to be also in a fun challenge. No, I am right. No, I am right. Blah blah blah. Everyone wants to be the best, wants to be the first. It was very important in the past, but it's not important and necessary now, because we face the devil, the addictions, so many problems, and all this. That we depended a lot on others. With a chain here, that we're not dependent anymore. We're not under this fire, under this spell, under the fears of the past. We came out, we overcame this phase, and we are not as icy as the Queen of Swords. To say, come here, and everyone who's here, I stab them with a sword. Now it's like here, and you see also the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, like here. We are sitting back and finally coming into the energies of the divine feminine and masculine, and not the destructive feminine and masculine, the depression or the addiction. It's now the playing and the setting boundaries. Very reasonable. Emotions running high. We don't spark for everyone. We are still in the cycle. Graduation. Yeah, now I have the word. we graduated, and we see that all the sticks in our lens, in front of our lens, are just there to put things into perspectives and take them back. We can do that. It's not a problem that we are so dependent. We can just do it. It's us. We finally see that we are, have to take responsibility. It's us. Then the relaxation again of everyone can come in and out. And we present the problems instead of hiding them. And it shows me like a time of hard work, and now you can see the fruits of your labor. See all those pentacles shining, and we're quite proud of everything that we achieved. But now, and we can also say, that's good, but we can do even better. But not in this challenging way. There's more for us. There's still more for us, because the fiery climax just approaches, and the ideas on the planet are overwhelming, are getting so overwhelming, because we're being flooded with ideas and visions, solutions, everything. It will be a time of cleaning out, facing, and high celebrations, very great achievements. And we see how in the past we were walking around, how poor we were, how hard things were. And now as we're entering this very spiritual time, we see that it doesn't need to be so hard. You can also relax and do nothing and be just focused, and see and finding yourself out, and see what you what you would like to manifest. It's not so clear always what you would like to manifest. The new earth appears more and more, and slowly we adjust in vibration. Slowly we align with everything. But we need to figure out in order to know who we are playing here on this planet, who we should be, what we should represent. And it doesn't need to be so hard if you're walking with spirit, if you're walking with your higher self. And it's the time of achieving everything, of crazy great celebration, of home, wherever that is. It can also be just in your heart, and you're so happy and so fulfilled. You don't need something. Could be also you're being so freed of everything, freed of people, freed of old beliefs. And you can see how blinded you were, and how you put the swords around you when there was so much water that was flowing and being conscious around you. And now as the root chakra gets more and more activated, we see that there is so much water, not so much fear necessarily. And you can show others. You can show others in the conversations with neighbors, with partners, with kids. In putting out your problems, you can show others how they are captured in their own beliefs, in their own mind. That will be very, very freeing for everyone. This new perspective is learning from everyone, learning with yourself and learning with others. This is how it works, and this is how spirit works out there also. On the gates I have outside at the fields, those spiritual gates and bowls, they're like sound bowls, singing bowls, and vibrating, and they're vibrating and merging with all the other energies. They're learning from each other. And it's a work that don't need someone like political parties, or someone like parents, or someone like a mentor. It's now energies that come from our own God source, from our own source within, and we are just in being enlightened. And those vibrations are hitting other lights and other people, and is merging with their light, and their light touching other lights and vibration. It's so utterly beautiful. I hope many things resonated with you. I'm very excited, maybe, that you write me here if it's true, if you have the same feelings, if something was successful in your life, maybe the new year, throughout the new year. Yeah, and I just wish you so much. They're just keeping the focus on this card here. So much flying. So much being above everything, above your problems, above the maze. That you're just a shining horse. Doesn't matter how you are shining. If you're very exotic, you're very exotic. You're the representation of God consciousness, of part of God light, God consciousness. You're an idea of God source. And so you can shine out this light into the world and glow and erase all those problems or more bringing it to the light, to consciousness, to the water consciousness here on the ground. And it's interesting because the water comes from her feet. Water is on her feet, but usually we associate always that everything that's enlightening comes through the head, through the crown, through the brain, but it's not necessarily. It can come from the root chakra also. And not being shy talking about it. So let's enter this new year together with loads of blessings and lots of fun. I feel so much freeing energy, and this is what I'm really sending out to everyone. All the freeing energy, the calming, relaxing energy. It doesn't matter what's around you. And before a few years, they were showing me that too. That first it were the light workers whose root chakra was unlocked or got unlocked, and were very stable, like people. They wouldn't vaccinate themselves, they wouldn't have themselves vaccinated, or wouldn't do this or wouldn't do that, and now it's spreading over to everyone else. It's this consciousness that remains. They remain strong, they remain still, they remain waiting. And now we integrated that onto the planet, and it's getting more and more this dynamic of giving it further and further and farther and farther. So I have all my prayers, all my blessings, and to everything that's on the planet, that we see completely different things here, very new ideas, very helping hands, very persons full of light and love and giving. A time to give rather than to take, to see the needs in others and fulfill yourself with that. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Namaste. Yours.